My name is Wada Izzati. I'm a PhD candidate from the Department of History. I'm currently working on social history in Malaysia, specifically focuses on health history, infectious disease, and also health development infrastructure in Malaysia. This is my research topic during my master's dissertations, and actually my field is in history, so it's quite weird when people first thought, why is it people in history is doing on infectious disease? I do it because when I started my master, it was during the peak of COVID-19, and I think it is interesting to get to know how the involvement and the change and continuity that happened in infectious disease in Malaysia focuses on historical perspective, and that's why I choose this topic for my research. So there are few main infectious disease in Malaysian history, but I would just choose few that is after post-independence, which is malaria, leprosy, and also tuberculosis. There are few management control that has been done by our government after post-independence, and the main three control was malaria eradication program in 1967, the national tuberculosis control program in 1961, and also a national leprosy control program in 1969. There were three programs that is main and most important because the government want to tell people that how to control the disease during and using the platform of the program, because back in those days we don't have social media like today, so that is the most main element to let people know how to control and prevent the disease within their own community and families. So there was some other disease that was split before Infectious Disease Prevention Act 342, such as quarantine enactment, preventions of disease, vaccination enactments, and others. And up until 1988, then only our government decided to have one comprehensive and universal infectious disease act that is upon the federal government. The most important point of the research is I want to tell people that even before the British came, we had our own way of dealing with infectious disease. And even though it was quite conventional and traditional, but we already have the ideas of how to make sure or how to reduce the transmissions of the disease within our own capabilities. And only after the British invention, the British arrival to Malaya, then they introduced to the diversified ways of controlling and managing infectious disease, and because they are more advanced, so they introduce with more systematic rules and law and also technologies to reduce the infectious disease. Regarding the drainage system, I think the main issues here is overcrowded population, especially after post-independence. In 1960s and 1970s, people from rural areas are moving around into urban areas, and we does not have a proper drainage plan, and we don't have proper urban plan for the cities and population. That's why there's a lot of new emerging disease that happened during that time. But I think because it is the people belief, it is our culture that we believe in Malay magic. We believe in magic, be it Malay, Indian or Chinese. We all believe in black magic. And for example, Malay community, they believe that medicine is based on belief that every disease has cause and also has cure. So the concept of disease for Malay community is also related to evil spirits. Illness is also sometimes can be thought as a gift from God or a punishment or also a test. And as such, the disease is linked to the elements of supernatural forces, ghosts, and also other evil spirits. And I think if I would suggest few books to read, I would suggest all of you to read J.M. Garlick books on Malay society if you want to know more on the Malay society, but from a perspective of a white man, and also Walter Skid, a Malay magic. That's where we can get to know more about shaman on disease and so on. Thank you.